Hi everyone, I'm Liska. In this poster session, I would like to tell you a story of how you can enhance ion transport in solid-state electrolytes by adding hairy nanoparticles. To begin with, the reason why SSEs have been heavily studied is because it offers benefits over liquid electrolytes. The most important one being safety. It has lower flammability and toxicity. There are typically two classes of SSEs, one made with inorganic or ceramic materials, SIEs, and one made with organic polymeric materials, SPEs, each obviously with downfalls. SIEs, for instance, have poor interfacial contact between the electrode and the electrolyte, while the most famous SPEs, polyethylene oxide, PEO, is semi-crystalline and only has practically useful ionic conductivity at its amorphous state at 60 to 80 degrees Celsius, which is not practical for everyday uses. Combining these two can actually mean taking benefits of both materials. This is why we synthesized hairy nanoparticles by tethering polyethylene glycol PEG onto nano-sized silica. Dispersing this in poly-1,3-dioxylene precursors allows for in situ polymerization inside electrochemical cell. That is basically tackling the poor interfacial contact problem while at the same time increasing mechanical and dielectric properties. The first benefit observed is the increase from nanosiemens centimeter scale ionic conductivity of self-suspended hairy nanoparticles to millisiemens centimeter when dispersed in poly-DOL. Not only affecting ionic conductivity, adding hairy nanoparticles into poly-DOL alters the macrokinetics of DOL polymerization, producing a less crystalline polymer. We can see that in Figure 2a, the DOL progresses from monomer to amorphous polymer to a semicrystalline one. After adding hairy nanoparticles, the resulting steady-state moduli seen in Figure 2b are lower, and stable structure is actually reached faster. We can also see within the first few minutes peaks in the moduli, indicating the competition between forward and backward reaction of the reversible aluminum triplet-initiated DOL polymerization. We can control this by adjusting the amount of initiator. For instance, if we want a faster forward-dominated reaction and get one peak like in Figure 2c, we add 50 millimolar versus 10 millimolar of initiator. As polymerization progresses, interestingly, structure evolves along with the method of ion transport. We see in Figure 1b the ionic conductivity with respect to temperature from the 1st, 5th, 24th, and 48th hour adopt VFD Volgo-Fulcher-Tamin to a more Arrhenius-like behavior. Since VFD accounts for the glass transition temperature of the host, it typically is associated with chain motion-assisted ion transport. So this means that as polymer is formed, less mobile fraction of the polymer chain exists and the ion motion becomes dominated by ion hopping through the now frozen matrix. Why the very dramatic increase in ionic conductivity? So hairy nanoparticles have this special mechanism called caging, where in order to maximize the entropy, the PEG tethers start to interlock with each other. This creates a large dissipation energy seen in the peak of loss modulus, as larger strain is given to the chain seen in Figure 3a. By dispersing hairy nanoparticles in poly-DOL, we are in fact reducing this caging phenomenon. How does this happen though? The answer lies in the tight interaction between PEG tethers and poly-DOL chains. Differential scanning calorimetry Figure 3b shows only one recrystallization temperature in the hybrid system instead of two, supposed one for PEG and one for poly-DOL. The chains interact so strongly that they could crystallize. This little schematic here shows the poly-DOL acting as an extension of the PEG tethers, which is beneficial as the ether oxygens are able to interact with lithium ion. All of these interactions and high ionic conductivity result in good lithium plating and stripping, showing coulombic efficiency of about 99.8% and capacitor retention of about 90%. I've told you a story of how the special interaction between PEG and poly-DOL can enhance ion transport and create desirable mechanical and dielectric properties. In the future, I would like to dig deeper into the interaction between PEG tethers. Our small angle extra scattering shows that there is almost 50% difference between theoretical and experimental brush height of these tethers, likely owing to their interaction with each other. I would also like to work with different sizes of bare and hairy silica particles in different matrices. Thank you.